Hello, Dr. Mark Agresti. Why are young Americans so unhappy? The theory that I'm going with today is the guiding institutions which give us meaning, fulfillment, are no longer viable, or we no longer believe in them. I'll start with something I've gotten a lot of flack before, so I'm not going to harp on this or lecture to anyone. Yes, social media, texting, messaging, emailing, 6 hours a day, sharing videos, blah, 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 blah. Causes people to be lonely. Gives you a false sense of what happiness is, false expectations about body image, about what fun and fear of being left out. Listen, I wrote a book on it. So yeah, in an electronic age, being on social media and gaming and every other possible electronic thing you can do causes increased rates of anxiety and depression. Anything over 2 hours a day makes people depressed or anxious. Okay, so that's one. Let's just get it out of the way. That's not really what this video is about. The next one is number two. What institutions am I talking about? Well, what am I talking about? Well, government used to provide a roadmap or be government / patriotism, belief in the system, belief in capitalism, belief in the American way as a guiding light, a sense of meaning, a sense of purpose, give us a sense of direction. And that has, at this point, crashed. We don't believe in that anymore. We don't hold to that construct. Government is now viewed as evil, adversarial, it's split, it's not sending a clear message. Our leaders don't send a clear message. It's ambiguous, it's undermining, it's lying, deceit, power hungry, power mongers. So that's not really giving us a sense of being warm and fuzzy, is it? So government as an institution which provides a sense of serenity, happiness, and meaning is not really viable. I don't think I'm getting any flack for saying that. I think that's totally on the money. What do you think? Someone give me a comment, please. And buy my book, Tales from the Couch, on Amazon.com, P.S. Another institution that's, I'm not sure why on this one, religion. Why are organized religion losing members, but they are? The whole organized religion thing is falling out of favor. Less people are getting involved. And that organizational pathway is really falling at the wayside. So there's another institution that we're no longer looking to help guide us and give us meaning, purpose, and direction, and help solve our serenity problems. The next would be number 4, family. People are marrying later, forming families less. The rate of single parent families where a child's raised by a single parent is the highest it's been ever. People are having children later than they've ever had, and the birth rate is going down. So the whole institution of family as an organizing, guiding pathway to give us meaning, direction, and purpose is really decreasing. These institutions have not failed us completely, but they're decreasing dramatically. And the less direction, less meaning, less purpose, less goals that are imposed on us by these institutions, the more lost I think young people are feeling. This is the theory I'm going with. Corporate world. This will be number 5. The faith in corporations that you work for them and they will give back to you is gone. The fact, no corporation, no one believes that the corporation is out for their employees or to help them or to make sure they get their pension, to make sure they get health care. They're about making money for a greedy CEO or for some shareholders or some buyout occurs. It's just about money, nothing about the person. There's no meaning to it. There's no corporate governance. There's no sense of well-being. They're not looking out for the environment, the community. No, that's gone. Maybe some are, but by and large, no one believes that a corporation is a good thing. Right? Am I getting any argument with that? No. The next one would be our career choice. Careers as identity are kind of going because they don't last. I had someone who works for Comcast, and he goes, well, my job there is being phased out because they're just doing it by computer now. He was upselling sales, and the computer does it now with artificial intelligence by offering different packages to people. So he's like, my marketing sales job is gone in this company. I've only been there 6 years. So the corporate governance, 5, the career as the lifetime and identity is gone because it's just not going to happen with technology and how quickly things are changing. Number 7 would be the false heroes of Hollywood. We see these people for what they are, entertainment monkeys. They do nothing for us other than entertain us. They are not heroes. They're only as good as their last part, and if they can get enough money, they'll go do any part or say just about anything or sell just about any product. That's what you see. Because we see their pedophilia, their sexual abuse, the Harvey Weinsteins. He's not alone. He's not an isolated case. Roman Polanski, they honor a pedophile. Really, the Kardashians, they're entertaining, but they're not heroes. They're not people to help guide us, give us purpose, give us meaning, give us direction. They're just entertaining. The little Italian guy with the accordion and the monkey runs around. It's entertaining. They're not meaning. They don't give us meaning. It's superficial entertainment, nothing more. The sporting world heroes, they were heroes in the past, but now, really, they're just out for their brand. They're just out to sell products, to get the best deal they can. With their spouse abuse, their cheating, their lying, their drug abuse scandals, and all the scandals that have plagued this world, really, they're not our heroes. Number 8, there is an uncertainty about what career to go into. So a whole sense of defining who you are by the skills you obtain, well, those skills could be outdated within 5 to 6 years at the rate technology is going. So there's a huge uncertainty about the future of our work life and what we'll do. That's a big part. So I do psychotherapy, mostly with young people. Under 30 is my whole practice. If you read my book, Tales from the Couch, you'll see that. It's on Amazon.com. And by the way, I would appreciate some comments here. I put a lot of work into these videos. Someone could comment out there. The uncertainty of our future and our jobs because technology will replace us or outdate us. Number 9, there's no trust in the media anymore. I don't care, left, right, up, down, whatever media you go with, no one trusts them. You watch the media, but then you watch social media, and you watch people actually filming what's going on, and then you hear the media's version of it, and that's what you've heard. Their version of it, not the truth. It's just their version. It's biased, and that's been exposed, so you can't trust them anymore. I don't care what side of the argument you're on. They're just not trustworthy. Number 10, and the final one that I see with young people. The exposure of fraud in the perceived value of a 4-year brick and mortar college education. Some of these colleges, just talking to a young person yesterday, $80,000 a year for a college in Texas? You got to be kidding me. For a degree that will be outdated by the time you get it, and to learn a bunch of stuff that you will not use. And they said, well, we teach thinking. Well, you could teach thinking on the job with ongoing education, and filling you with a bunch of useless facts. Just look it up on the internet. You don't need to be filling people with useless facts anymore. Just look it up if you need it. So the whole construct of a biased university system that puts people in debt, that's gone. This has got to stop. This is causing so much anxiety with people to go into debt. They've had enough. You know what they're doing? Getting college credits in high school, going to summer school and getting college credits, getting online courses, doing community college, and then transferring in and maybe finish college 18 months in a main university to try and take the hit of the 4 years of paying out. Up to 80 grand a year, give me a break. If you think college is worth it. I don't know, I'm mixed, but I used to be 100% for it. Now I'm more like 60% for college. There's 40% doubt. And every year that goes by, it keeps going down. So in 10 years, I think there'll be no value in college. And what are we going to do with all this? I don't want to be Dr. Doom. This is what my wife calls me. I'm sick of it. I'm not Dr. Doom. There's things that we have to do because institutions aren't going to just put us in a path of what to do and tell us what to do. We're not conformists. Young people don't conform anymore. They just don't fall into constructs of what they're supposed to do. It's not happening. So they have to decide for themselves what they're going to do. So you need to create a set of values and a belief system that works for you. Number one on that list, and there's 8 of them that have to be done, is you have to decide your social world. How you'll maintain friends, how you will make friends, how you will keep friends. It is critical. This must be a driving force and maybe the most important one. Maintaining a family life. I think it's critical. Maintaining a life with your coworkers, your spouse or your significant other, your friends, and your family. It is absolutely critical that this be a focus of a healthy, meaningful life. We're social creatures, remember that. And we don't thrive unless we're in a social unit. That social unit gets extended beyond the immediate ones I just talked about to our community. That would be number 2. You must see yourself as a member of the community around you and be involved in it. However you decide to be involved, but you must be involved. Now, my third one, spirituality. This is not religion. This is spirituality, the belief that there's something greater than us. I put my hands up because in the universe, there must be a belief system that there is a power greater than us, and we give tribute to it, and we are grateful for all the things we're given. There'll be no sense of serenity, peace, or meaning without a spiritual life. It's critical. So you must decide your relationship to the spiritual world. So we have relationships, 1. Community, 2. Spirituality, 3. 4. You must decide that your working life will be an ongoing journey, not a destination. You'll constantly be changing and developing new skills along the way and doing new things. Because things are changing so quickly. That point where you say, well, I'm this or I'm that, and not changing, that's not how it will be. Just view your work life as a journey that's constantly changing, and you'll never get there. It is the journey. Number 5, you must have a relationship with the environment, the natural world. Just as you must take care of your home to have a healthy life, you must be a member of the natural world. You are a part of it, and you must protect it, take care of it. There'll be no surrender or meaning without that. Cannot hurt the natural world. You must help it. Every member of a society must protect the natural world. It's like protecting your home. 6, you must develop an approach to politics and keep it at a distance. But you must decide in advance to keep it at a distance while being part of it. Don't let it contaminate your relationships and your life, because can be all-consuming. Don't let it be. Because you could sit there and argue back and forth. Don't get trapped in that feedback loop like a hamster on a trail talking about politics. It's pointless. Find causes, find meaning, find things that are important to you and work towards them. 7, there must be a component in every individual of a charitable life where you give to others. Otherwise, you'll have no meaning in your own life. This is critical. 8, and my final way to have meaning in your life, your relationship with the electronic world must be determined in advance, and you must not become a passive participant. Limit your involvement in the electronic world, social media, sharing. It can't be everything. Limit it, because these other aspects of your life must be important too. But the social media world and the electronic world is critical. It's part of our normal development at this point. And to be a member of society, we must learn and we must share in the social world. It's critical. It's not all bad. At this point, it is another dimension in our life which is absolutely critical, but it must be something you decide how you will use it in advance. You cannot passively get sucked in by it and let it consume you. These 8 areas that need to be defined by each individual to give value and meaning to your life that I discussed: relationships, community, spirituality, work life, environment, approach to government, charities, and how to deal with social media. That's 8. Look. And then this is constantly changing and defined as our life progresses. But be proactive. Thank you. I would appreciate some comments and some sharing on this video. I think it's a really important one, and I think it's one of the best ones I've done. Please share and tell me if you think it's the best video. Bye.